Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every one of our subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure to subscribe so you have a chance to win. And if you notice that walk around has a bit of a hobble to it, I slipped on a rug, fell over a baby gate, and ripped my big toenail off. So that's awesome. I'm in a lot of pain, but I will edit most of that hobbling out so that this isn't a 4-hour video because I can't walk very fast. Sales are still great. I don't get to watch a lot of reseller YouTube anymore because I spend a lot of time creating it and selling and researching, and it's just, you know, I can't dedicate more hours to it, whereas before it was research to build up my abilities to do this as a full-time living. But I just kind of wanted to see what was out there as far as other people's fourth quarter so far. Is it just me that's doing well? Is it everyone's doing well? And it was a mixed bag. I saw probably about 50-50 people saying, you know, sales are slow, sales are up. If you are one of the people that sales are up, congratulations. Kudos to you. If you're one of the people that sales are down, I would try, if you don't already do it, ending and selling similar your listings. I'll link a video with a quick tutorial in it. The video is not quick. The tutorial is quick. So skip around until you find it if you don't want to watch the whole video on how to end and sell similar, because there was the fourth quarter update. And a lot of times, over and over and over again, when they do an update, all the listings that were listed before the update get buried compared to ones that are listed after the update. So end and sell similar during updates right around the quarter is the best time to do it if you don't ever do it. Because again, like I said, sales for me, great. They're going real great. First thing going out, B3B is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pillowcase. B3B, right here. This one back here. I think this is just a homemade. Oh, wow, those mushrooms look nasty. They're like gray. Just a homemade pillowcase. It's very well done, but it's fleece. It's got this cool turtle shell trimming or whatever. I don't remember where I got that. I can't imagine I paid very much for it, but what I got for it, I do know. $11.99 free shipping. I must have sent out an offer because it's a .99 and I have a 10% sale running. You'll see I have a disassembled Xbox 360 Elite right here. I went to test that last night and it worked perfectly fine. I plugged it in, did all the things, came on. I was, oh great, it works. I have all the hookups. Great. Started looking up the prices to see how much effort I was going to put in the cleaning process, if it was worth listing the plugs with it at all, or if I just should sell the console on its own. And in the process of cleaning it up, the disk drive stopped working, which is a common error with those and a pretty easy fix. But I got halfway through it and realized I cannot locate my driver that takes these specific bolts out. It's a very weird head. I have it somewhere. You've probably heard me. I went on a rant a long time ago because I had a similar situation where it doesn't matter if you have the tool. If you can't find it, it doesn't matter. Almost just ordered a new one off Amazon, but I think it's in my other toolbox. So I'll at least check there. But it's just, I got to stop doing that. Feel like I keep them all in the same place. This drawer right here. And then somehow they end up somewhere else. I don't get it. It's got to be me. Nobody else gets in that drawer. But where would I have taken it? What would I have done with it? Next up, D4 is a vintage G.I. Joe Jeep. I don't think it's called a Jeep, but let's see what they called it. Maybe a Grizzly, because it says Grizzly on the side. They just Jeep toy vehicle. I had a buyer reach out to me with many questions. And they were very curious about what size dolls would fit in it. And I thought there was only two options for G.I. Joes. The very small ones, and then the very big ones, the Barbie-sized ones. I did not know there was an in-between size. I think it's for the very small ones. They were nice. They just had a lot of questions. And for a $19.99 free shipping item, there's only so much of your day you can give out. But they, like I said, they were very nice. I was happy to help them the best I could. And for that item, $19.99 free shipping. I, of course, said that already. Next up, A2 is a plug of some kind. So let's go ahead and grab the bucket, hobble our way on over. And I was pretty convinced that I had broken my toe from the amount of pain. And then once I took my shoe off, I wasn't really sure which one would have been better. Ripping my big toenail off or breaking my big toe. I'm not convinced on either one yet. I'll decide tomorrow with how much pain is left over. But let's see, 3-prong AC cable. I think it's this one right here that I grabbed randomly off the top. I will double check when I go to pack, but I think it's that, just a regular cable, and it says 3-prong, so it is that right there, 3 prongs. Unless they mean that one for 3 prongs. They both have 3 prongs. But it appears that's the one I need. That's what I'm going to go with for now. And it is that time of year. Got the area in front of the heater cleared out so I could fire up the old stove. And it's kind of nice having a fire in the garage. I kind of like it. You know, if I'm standing in front of it, warming my backside, and just I don't know, just like when you're camping, just having a flame around. It's very, I think that might be something built into humans, you know, that a fire is comforting, brings warmth, brings the chance of cooking your food, all those kinds of things, some safety. So maybe that's a little ingrained in human. But for that cord, if I didn't say $9.99 free shipping. And then this was my quick solution to the fact that I have no circulating fan in here. So the heat, it'll be 55 degrees where I'm standing, and it'll be 155 degrees in that corner because all the heat just kind of sticks up there. So that's what I put for a fan, and it actually works great. I'm not excited for winter, but I'm excited that the coldest days might not be as cold this year, and it's circulating itself. So I feel like a genius. I just randomly wrapped a cord around it, threw it up there, and just from it just rocking back and forth from its own wind power, it rotates. So that's great. All right, next thing going out, B3 is a vintage Parker B3. It's going to be in the pen bucket. Parker, I think it's a pen, but there was a pen and a pencil that looked the same. So let's double check. 12 karat gold filled black fountain pen. So it has to be this one right here. And this is one of the pens that I got at the estate sale. I paid 50 cents for the whole box, which had 5 pens and pencils we listed. And this one right here sold for $49.99 free shipping. Yes, yes, yes. And that's why I was so mad at myself for missing those pens on the first day I went to the sale. Because, of course, I would have paid $1 for that box of pens and pencils. That one just sold for 50 bucks. I lucked out. But actually, that estate sale company, this weekend, it started yesterday, but on Sunday, I will go to the one they have. It's 2 towns over from me. It's about 25 minutes each way. But I said before, I have to just start trying the estate sales. Because the Goodwill Salvation Army, let me narrow that down. The Goodwill is out. I don't think I've bought something from a Goodwill. I don't think I've bought something from a Goodwill in, I don't know, since last winter. 9 months, 10 months. I might just stop going. Who knows? Next thing going out on A5 is a Mattel Handheld Football A12345. This one right here. And I said when I got this out of the last Mikhail mystery box that I'd gotten one of these out of a previous Mikhail mystery box, and it sold. So of course I'd take another one. And I think it sold for the exact same amount, $13.49 free shipping. I think they were listed $14.99 free shipping. Next thing going out, C2 is a Palm Pilot. Yes, a Palm Pilot. See, 1, 2. Okay, it's this pile of stuff here, and possibly this cord, so I'll grab it and double check. I think it is that one as well. Yes, Palm Pilot, charging station, cord, and the pen is in the Palm Pilot. But who's using a Palm Pilot? Who's doing that? I don't know. My guess for something like that is that there's a company that their workstations involve a Palm Pilot. Something like that. But that's actually $26.99 plus shipping. That's awesome. And actually, since I was over there, let me pull this one out and show it off a little bit. This item came in a Mikhail mystery box, And when I pulled it out, I said, oh, it's just, you know, an unbranded dinosaur mask. You know, it's Halloween. Maybe we'll get $19.99 free shipping for it or something like that. But no, that is a vintage Jurassic Park mask. So that actually was worth, I think, over 50 bucks. So that was awesome. Speaking of over 50 bucks, haven't sold anything off this rack in so long. It is a Kenwood compact disc player. It is this one right here, the DP R895. I sent out a really good offer on it, or what might not be a really good offer. It's been listed so long that maybe when I gave the significant discount, it brought it to the price that is currently among the other listings. But I don't care. $124.99 plus $55 in shipping. Zero chance that cost me $55. It'll probably cost about $25 to ship. So about 150 bucks on that one. That's great. No clue how much I paid for that. It would have been from a long time ago. And then next thing going out, this sold very quickly. A2 is an Orion high performance signal kit from Alerter Plus. I got this also at that estate sale. I paid, I think, $7.50 for it, listed it for $76.99 plus shipping, and it sold for $76.99 plus shipping within a day. What a great flip. Right in the title, I put expiration October 2003. They did not seem to care, so I'm assuming anybody buying something like that would be aware if that matters. I hope. Who knows? It's things like this that may never expire. Companies will put an expiration date on them, just that you have to buy a new one. They don't care. They were like, oh, well, we can't make a product that people might not use ever, because this is for an emergency situation. So they're like, okay, well, how do we keep people buying these if, and I'm not saying this is what's happening, but I'm saying this does happen. How do we keep people buying these if it's a product that 1% of the people who buy one actually will need? And that's also a made-up number, but, you know, how many people need their flare gun? So you put an expiration date on it. They put expiration dates on water. Okay. Noises. And then next thing going out, A3 is a QRS player piano roll, and it is the first Noel. Yes, the first Noel. And this got me real twisted up when I first saw this, because look at how it's spelled, Nowell. But I found out later that both spellings, Noel and Nowell, do exist, and there was a reason for it. I don't remember the reason. But I had got a bunch of player piano rolls from my friend Frank, and I picked out the ragtime and I think maybe some of the big band, and I did a couple lots that way, and those sold fairly quickly. And then the rest of them I put in just one giant lot. And then this one I pulled out. I couldn't find that it had a major value, but the decorative box I also couldn't find any information on, even in the Facebook player piano roll group that I joined when I got all those to increase my knowledge. They also had no clue. They're like, yeah, sometimes they just made special ones, blah, 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 but only ones I could find with like a special Christmas wrapping. They were just like striped, like it looked like a gift, like there was red with a ribbon on it, that kind of thing. So I thought this one was a little extra special, so I pulled it out. I put, I think, $24.99 free shipping, maybe $19.99 free shipping. Got an offer of $15 free shipping, and I said, okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and move along with that. It was a shot in the dark anyway. And then next thing up, vintage 1998 Wilton Christmas cookie, I think they call them maybe punches? Stamps, that's what these are. Cookie stamp. Because it's not a cutter. You would already have to cut the cookie. That seems like too much work. Why would you? Oh, maybe you stamp it before you cook it. So you just do a little roll of cookie dough and then put the stamp on it to flatten it out. I don't know. I'm not a baker. But these two right here, Christmas tree and Old Saint Nick. For the two of those, $15 free shipping. I accepted an offer. And then next thing going out, very happy to see it go. B3 is a Revereware 9-inch skillet, B123. Of course, it's the one on the bottom, or second to the bottom, either way. But this pan right here, I think this pan, it's got a big old mark on it. Is there a mark on the one in the listing? Well, let's click 17 buttons to get to it. If you haven't seen the new update to the eBay mobile app, it's fun. And I mean that very sarcastically. Yep, this is the one. So there must have been some moisture on the pan that was sitting with it. So I will also get to clean that off. That'll come off pretty easily, just not very excited about it. Because for that item, I got $6.99 plus shipping. But I'm glad to see it go because yesterday or last night, I picked through some listings, just clearing stuff out that just like this. This was on the border. I almost took that item out. I'm picking 1 or 2 items a day, not a day, but 1 or 2 items periodically to pull out of the store. Most people, myself included, I think when you see that total items in your store number growing, you equate that to that your store is growing. But if you just keep adding trash items, then what does it matter? If you add 10 items a day, but only sell 1 item a day, you know, are you really doing things right? So I don't want to just have a number up there just because it makes me feel good. I want to have quality listings in my store that sell. I don't need to deal with the other steps. I don't need to be ending and selling similar this item every 30 days. That's a waste of my time. It's a waste of available listings to me. That can go. I took out not a ton of stuff, a couple VHS that were too cheap to be dealing with, and then a small Corning dish that was $2.99 plus shipping. So then on a sale, when I'd run a 10% sale, it was even less than that. That's not worth the fees I would get from the shipping. So next thing going out is on B4, and that is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for Nintendo Switch, but it is just the case. I got these in a Mikhail mystery box. He sent 2 of them. So that's great because that's a single listing, multi-quantity, and that sold an empty case, no game, no inserts, no nothing, $8.99 free shipping. I have it listed $9.99 free shipping. I must have sent out an offer. And it's going to be a short one today because, like I said, I'm in excruciating pain, so I'd like to pack this up, maybe elevate the foot or something, maybe determine, you know, when you hurt your toe or you hurt something that you can't see, you're like, as long as I don't look at it, it's okay. As long as I don't look at it, I'll be okay. So I need to reassess if, you know, there's some issues I need to take care of. But before I sign off, I have to pat myself on the back because this is the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. You might recognize that this is the clothing rack that was sitting in this corner. And I was about to take that out to storage. Then I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could throw one of these rolls on there. And then I put the one on the end. And I was like, okay, well, I could probably store some stuff on it and then have one roll, at least it gets out of the way. And I was like, wait, I bet you I could put all of them on here. And I popped the side off, threw them on, and now this is perfection. It also weighs absolutely nothing. So if I really desired to, if I had a ton of packages to do, I can just lift this up and then swing it over here and have it right on hand. I contemplated, glad I didn't, in putting it, because it raises up very tall. I was going to put it right here and then just raise them up to the height of the lights up here. Then I decided that was stupid because Jen and I are a little clumsy, at least lately. I don't know. We keep hurting ourselves on baby gates. And the gate doesn't grow. We just get lazy, I guess, and don't lift our leg up. But we would have tripped over that bottom. There's a 100% chance I would have tripped over it many, many, many times, but it fits there perfectly. And if I did desire, there is even another pole slides out this way. If it gets during that busy season, I could just raise it up a little bit, throw an extra one on there, and just have tons to work with. I am beyond happy with that. These are also really cheap. I think they're, if I had to guess, 25 bucks, maybe cheaper than that. You probably find them on Amazon for next to nothing. But I think they got that one at Walmart for $25-ish. Actually, just had a last minute order come in. Gonna go ahead and grab it. It is A5. It's a vintage electronic Yahtzee A12345. Is it this one? Yes, this one. Yahtzee electric handheld game. Got this in a Mikhail mystery box. And for that item, $11.69 free shipping. Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.